In the last 5 years, homelessness in Portsmouth has increased tenfold. And where our summers may be becoming more mild, our winters can still have a harsh bite for anyone sleeping rough. And so, in partnership with other churches in the city, as well as homeless charity the Society of St James, a church in Southsea will be opening its doors and providing a safe place for those in need to sleep during January. I visited St Jude's in Southsea. For anyone sleeping rough on the streets of a city, life can be tough, and this is even more so during the winter months. With space in homeless shelters often few and far between, safe sleeping options can be limited. But in a trial announced this week, St Jude's Church in Southsea is pairing with a homeless charity to offer the city's rough sleepers a warm bed for the night.
In Portsmouth and Southsea, we're seeing an increased number of rough sleepers on our streets, and so this is a response to what we're seeing. The Bible says that whoever sees someone in need and doesn't respond to that need, how can the love of God be in that person? And so as a church, we're wanting to obey what Jesus Christ teaches and go out and meet people in their need and welcome them into our churches and show them love. Obviously, it's going to be coordinating a larger number of volunteers to be able to offer a safe environment for people to sleep in overnight. So, I mean, in that sense, it's very new. We haven't done anything like that before here. I know other churches have done, but currently in Portsmouth, nothing like that's yet happening. The Society of St James's are the charity that's helping to oversee this project, and they've been really helpful to us, and they're going to provide training for all our volunteers to make sure that our guests do indeed feel safe when they stay overnight. And also, if we do need to respond to any kind of crisis management or anything may happen, they're going to provide us with safeguarding training to ensure this project works as well as it can do.
The Open Church project is set to run for 28 days over January next year, but if successful could see the project rolled out to other churches across the city.
We're hoping to have 7 churches, each church open for a different night of the week. So say, for example, St Jude's Church would take a Monday night, we'd open the church to the guests to come in and then access the services. On a Tuesday night, they'd then go to another church, Wednesday another church, and so on. It'd be a kind of rolling scheme. This is, as I say, it's a pilot. And hopefully, as this project gains momentum, other churches will want to sign up and we can potentially do it for a longer period of time. So you would have to go to the Society of St James's and actively be engaging with their programme for this winter night shelter. So this is not an exclusive project on its own. There are other schemes in place for people that are homeless. This is one pathway for people to access. So you would go to the Society of St James's and register with them, and they would then issue you a bed, and that may well be as part of the Open Church project. Once the project has been completed, we'll then assess to see how it went, and then think about viability for the future. And hopefully this is a sustainable project that can generate enthusiasm by the volunteers, and hopefully we can roll this out for a longer period of time in the future.
And if you feel that you might be able to help out, then St Jude's would like to hear from you.
So if people do want to get involved in the project, feel free to contact us at St Jude's. Just go on the website and then they can either volunteer for us, or if they've got a venue that could be used, if this is a church that wants to offer their venue, then do please get in contact. The Open Church project is not a means of proselytising people. This is a social action project to respond to a crisis which we're already seeing on our streets. So we're just wanting to open our buildings for people, for them to experience what it's like to be part of God's family. There's no set agenda for them to have to hear anything. We're not going to be preaching at people or anything like that. This is just a way of us practically engaging with people and showing them love.
This is Richard Stringer for That's TV.